I think I have a better understanding now about why immigrants voted against other immigrants in the last election. Okay. I really do think I grasp it now because of one lady on here. And she's going on and on. Now, she did vote for Trump, but a lot of the things she's saying, she's speaking directly to immigrants. She did not, I think she believes, and I think a lot of immigrants believe that if more and more immigrants come over here, America won't be America anymore. I'm assuming that this is what I'm gathering because she talked about assimilation a lot. And she was like, they're not assimilating. They're basically trying to make America something else. And the people who came over here and who love America, they want America to remain America. So I'm going to let you listen to her. I don't agree with everything that she is saying, but it's good to understand their perspective and why they voted how they voted. Um, so yeah, it opens up a whole different world that I don't know anything about becoming a Black American. I don't know anything about being an immigrant, so I have no idea. But I guess immigrants know that if too many of them come over, they're not going to assimilate. And she feels like they're putting another country over the United States of America, although their other country didn't do something for them. But she was speaking on her behalf or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna just let you hear it.
Make it make sense. I don't understand it. And this is coming from an immigrant myself. I came here as a real refugee based on an actual civil war, okay? And I don't blame anybody. I blame my own people, right? But one thing I did, my mother and I, we came over here. We saw what America was about, what America had to offer. We liked it. I was like, whoa, I can turn the faucet on in my house, in my apartment, and water comes out of nowhere. There is water. I can go in a shower, quite literally, and I can turn this thing on, and I have water coming from the sky. I can go use the toilet, and I don't have to see my own, you know what? I can flush, and it just disappears. Are you kidding me? Oh, my lights are on 24/7 as long as I pay my bills. Wow. America is indeed the best country in the world. So guess what I did? I fell in love. I was crazy. I'm crazy for America. You know what I did? I went on and became an American citizen because I wanted to be a part of this experiment for a long time. Number one, I did everything in my power to assimilate as much as I can possibly assimilate. I'm still learning. I'm still in the process of assimilating into America, okay? Okay? I work overtime to learn the ways of Americans in America. And I would say I think I've done a pretty good job. I have got lots of improvement that I can do, okay? I am trying to grow every day. I'm trying to learn something every day. But then we have people that have been in America for 35 years on temporary protected statuses. Never even trying to assimilate at all. They've been here for 35 years. You would never tell if they have been in America. Not 1 ounce of assimilation. And then this is something that really gets me. It's when fellow immigrants like myself goes on ranting about how they built America. I'm not talking about long time ago. I'm talking about people that have been here in the last 75 years, talking about how you built America. Did you build America? This place was built before we even got here. Okay? This country was built before I was born. It was built and developed before my mother was born, before my father was born. How the heck am I supposed to come over here into someone else's country? By the way, they allow me in. I asked to be in your country. That's how immigration works, okay? We request. We beg you. We beg America. You say yes or no. When you say no, we cry. It is not good at all. When you say yes, we celebrate. We feel like we are the best thing ever. I mean, like we're blessed because we are. And then people come over here, and then they get very frisky. They get very comfortable. They proceed to tell Americans on the American soil how they are the ones that built America, how America needs them to be America. Meanwhile, 35 years, you could not even figure out how to change from temporary to permanent. But you're expecting me to feel sorry for you? I don't. I have sat and I have watched so many immigrants talk crap about America, insult this country and the people and the way of life in this country, but they would not leave. They would not leave. You know, on temporary protected status, you have to renew things every year. How do you do that for 34 years, 35 years, 45 years? How? And then you have the audacity to burn the flag of this country. You have the audacity to put your country flag above the American flag. I come here from another country, but guess what? I am an American. I live in America now. You will never see me putting my Liberian flag above the American flag because this right now is my home. Okay? As long as I live in America, this is my home. And I will forever respect this country because of what this country did for me and my family. Gratitude is not even a word. Appreciation is not even anything. But I have sat down and I have watched so many immigrants badmouth this country, insult this country, smack talk this country. Well, now your temporary protected status of 35 years is gone. By the way, as of today, every country that were on TPS for the last Lord knows how long, today everything is done. Ethiopia was the last country. A federal judge who plays president realized, oops, I'm just a judge, I'm not a president. I can't do this anymore because I am actually stepping out of my role because I'm playing the president. If I tell the president what he can and cannot do when it comes to foreign policy. By the way, immigration fits within that foreign policy. I'm not smart. I'm not educated. I just have common sense. I have gratitude. You people told America that y'all built America. Without you on TPS, there is no America. All the jobs will be gone. Businesses will shut down. Homes will be destroyed. America will never be the same. Let me tell you something, honey bun. These people have got this amount of time to get out. They can get $2,600 if they self-deport. Plus, we pay for their plane ticket. But if you wait and get deported, good luck to that. All I'm asking you guys to do is go back home and build your country just like you tell Americans you build their country. You haven't tried to assimilate. You have not been a part of the assimilating process. You did not try to become an American. Again, you were on TPS for 35 years. So we don't really have any back and forth with this. This is where you made your bed, and now you can lay in your bed. I have no sympathy. I, too, am an immigrant. We both had a lot of things in common. You chose to insult America, to not do things to become permanently in this country. I chose to respect, obey, and appreciate America. I went through, and I became an American. I ain't got to worry about ICE, I don't. I'm not a criminal. I have no desire to be a criminal. One thing I know is this country gives me things all of Africa could not give me. It is just that simple. If it did, I wouldn't be here. If it did for you, you wouldn't be here either. So I don't feel bad for these people. I mean, they didn't even try. Well, some of them try, but then you kind of became a criminal. So once you become a criminal, good luck on becoming an American citizen. In the past, you could lie. Not anymore. I voted for Trump for one thing, immigration. He has far exceeded my expectations. Far exceeded that. Oh my goodness, an immigrant voted for Trump to fight against immigration. Yes, there is too many fraud in the immigration system. There is too many people that have abused this country for far too long. Again, TPS for 35 years, TPS for 20 years, TPS for 25 years, for 40 years. That is called abuse of the system. Temporary means temporary. Finally, the meaning of words are becoming reality. Okay? Wonderful.
Now, inside all this, you can hear the disdain. You can hear the disdain she has for other immigrants who don't have their United States citizenship. You can hear the disdain for the way she talks about how they don't want to be American. You can hear it. You can see it. You can almost feel it through the screen. She really despises the fact that she believes they have the gall to come over and basically mistreat the American people and America as a whole. And she has really come full all the way around. She's really proud of being an American, and she tries very hard to understand the United States of America and blah, 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 blah. I don't know this lady for what I do now understand is that they go at each other hard, and you can sense it. They go at each other hard. Like if she could round them up herself, she would. Like that's what it's giving off. Like it's giving off go. And she continues to talk about, of course, this right here is something that I do agree with her on. Immigrants did not build the United States of America. Everything else is on her. But like, that's one thing I definitely agree with her on. Like, immigrants did not build the United States of America. Cut that. But like, other than that, I'm not sure if she knows about TPS or why all the people on TPS are actually here. And why a lot of them should remain here. I don't agree with everybody on TPS having to go back to countries that are war-torn or are not safe. I don't agree with that. I do believe that because America is a superpower, that when we can care for people, that is a godly duty to do so until their home countries are safe. I don't think that'll hurt anyone, because I would like somebody to do the same for me, in that position. So I don't think she's right on that. But I actually see she was just going on, and she was just really disgusted at her own people. And I'm assuming things get deeper and deeper for a lot of them. But yeah, that's interesting. So now I understand what it is. But it also solidifies my point on many other videos saying, why are immigrants angry at Black America when Black America didn't vote against immigrants. Immigrants voted against immigrants. And I've always said, y'all, immigrants don't like each other. And this proves my point. And I think it goes way deeper than what any of us even know, because they come from these other countries and they know the mindset of their people. You can't tell an immigrant about their people. They know their people. So there's something there. There's something there that makes them look at their own people like, I don't know if it's classism. It could be classism. It could be just a clash of beliefs. I'm American and you're not. Because I saw a lot of them making fun of the people on TPS. Um, they were making fun of their own people. There's some type of resentment. There's something there. But there's one thing that's for sure. Immigrants should not be angry at Black Americans. That battle is between immigrants.